This is the second take of this video. I don't know how to make videos anymore. It's been such a long time. But yes, hello. And you've probably read the title of this video, and it's true. I am done with gaming. Or am I? See, the thing with that is, am I done with gaming overall? No, far from it. I'm never going to stray away from gaming altogether. I'm going to probably be 80 years old, arthritic, with probably wetting myself, with one eye working and the other eye just about to give out, and I'm going to still say one more game. And, oh yeah, I'm probably going to be deaf as well. Okay. So, yeah, gaming as a whole, it's never going to go away from my life. But what I actually mean is that I want to move away from certain gaming products, certain gaming items, as it were. And probably what I'm sitting in right now is probably going to be one of those things. The gaming chair. It's a DX Racer Formula. Comfortable chair. Don't get me wrong, it's a really comfortable chair. But I haven't found it, well, dare I say, I haven't really found it that practical. Because it's inspired by racing seats in like track day cars. We've actually got two bucket seats in our little Mini Cooper at the moment. They're completely impractical, of course, but when we take it on a track, it's still going to be held in properly, which is fine. But yeah, I think the only exceptions to the rule I'll make on this one is core components. You can't really get away from the gaming-centric things of those, like the graphics cards, the cases, the RAM, motherboards, and so on and so forth. Those are fine. Those are absolutely fine. I'll also partly make an exception to some gaming headsets, as long as they look like, in a way, kind of like the G Pro from Logitech. It's just simple, clean, not intrusive, not in your face or anything like that. They're also super comfortable as well. The sound quality is actually really good on these, and the microphone quality is not too bad either. It's nothing too high end or anything, but it's still really passable for what you need to use. And yes, to get that round the right way, which is fantastic. But in terms of the other things, I don't know what I'm doing there, but the keyboards, the mice, and possibly some other things as well. As I said, the chair is going to be an included thing on this one. I want to move away from those things because, don't get me wrong, if you're looking at getting a mechanical keyboard for the first time, look at gaming keyboards, because you'll more than likely find a mechanical switch in any of those things than a general office keyboard. So whether you want a clicky switch, a linear switch, a tactile switch, you're going to find them in those sort of products. But they're also going to have an abundance of features. So you've got your RGB lighting for a kickoff. That's going to be quite normal in most gaming keyboards nowadays. The profiles to save different profiles for your games that you probably will play a lot of the time. And again, the onboard memory is part of that. Macro functions for quick, easy commands at the press of one single button. If you're using any of those features in your gaming keyboard right now for your games, you're fine. You don't need to change a thing. But if you're not, what's the point in them? And the same thing goes for mice as well. They now have macro functions and DPI settings and DPI button. In fact, the top button on my, if you can see there, the G403, yes, it looks very understated, but there's a button on top there which decreases the DPI down to the lowest setting, so in your FPS games, you've got the most accuracy. I don't play FPS games, so I don't see the point in that feature. So those are going to be the first two things that are going to change. The mouse, that's going to be very easy. I'm actually looking at possibly getting the Logitech MX2S, or the MX Master, or whatever you want to call it. The MX Master, the Master Mouse, or the MX2. That's going to be the first thing, because that is a really cool mouse. Very ergonomic, very comfortable, lots of features, but no gaming-centric features on any of that. I'm happy with that. That's the mouse I'm really looking at. But the keyboard, that's going to be different. Because instead of going... My phone just went off. Instead of going with a mechanical keyboard that's purely focused on gaming, I'm actually going to build a custom 60% keyboard. So I've decided I'm going to do away with a lot of the main keys that I don't really use, like the numpad, print screen and all that, the function, and also the function keys as well. I'm quite happy to go with the 60%. So I'm actually going to be building a 60% keyboard. The keycaps and the switches I have already ordered, and they're being shipped over from the USA. So I've just got to be patient for those. I have not got the kit yet, and I think there's one place in the UK that I can get a kit from. How long it takes, I don't know, but that's what I'm looking at. So, yeah, basically that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be straying away from the gaming. I'm going to be a mature gamer that has no gaming peripherals to hand. But I'm going to keep things clean, classy, elegant, and yet very simple. And it's going to start with those two things. The keyboard's going to be the first one. The mouse will probably happen next, I reckon. Because I've already done that with my audio things. Because, again, going back to the headset side of things, some people are just happy with this. That's fine. But for me, I need a proper decent microphone. I also need proper decent speakers. So I've got two Monitor Audio Bronze ones that I unboxed really recently, and I'm absolutely loving them. I've got them hooked up to a small amplifier, a small digital to analog converter, and I'm also splitting it off into a headphone amplifier. And that I'm happy with. I'm perfectly happy with that. But again, with the whole keyboard and mouse thing, it's not really matching with that whole aesthetic. So that's what's going to be changing very, very soon. But I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I really need to say on the matter. But I do have a question, and I would like your help in this one. Do I live stream the keyboard build? Should I do that? If you think I should, comment down below. If not, comment down below. Yeah, you could do that if you want. Yeah, if you want me to live stream it, I'll quite happily do it. So, yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm really thirsty. Bye.